Why, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Resonant Rise with me, Hexmore. Now, I did do a little bit of work. I figured out what the problem was with the lightning rod generator. Apparently it just doesn't like flux duct. So I put a few of the high voltage capacitors from Immersive Engineering, so from its own mod, and set them up, and then I was able to bring power all the way down, no worries. So, I am still struggling on gold, something shocking. The zombie pigman farm just isn't enough. So, to that end, I've never used these before. The void ore miner. So, just gold, some lenses, and 3 different ores. The lenses are made with enriched sand, which is nether quartz and sand. Quite easy, and very similar, just with some rock materials for the resource miner. Now, I've never used these before. I've never seen these used. I don't know the first thing about them. And I'm not 100% sure where we should put them either. I was going to put them up on the roof, but I might end up putting solar and all up here, I'm thinking. Because we don't get lightning storms very often, and as much as I do like this little thing, it's sort of a last-ditch thing of, oh, we need power. Click this button, bang, a few lightning strikes and 16 mil per lightning strike. So yeah, there's the capacitors set up, and this does limit how quickly. So it may have been done on purpose, because it does limit how quickly I can get power out of it between, so it limits how much I can get between lightning strikes. Because I think these are 4,000 RF from my fiddling around each. So I can only get 12,000 RF a tick out. Whereas before, I should have just been able to go boom, and it'd be limited by what the capacitor bank was, which was 250,000 RF, I think, per tick. So I think we'll put these inside. I don't know what ever happened to my hammer. I did used to have one. I had a better one than that. It's not in the storage system, so I just don't know what's happened to it. I don't know where my hammer is, where my hoe is. I have had quite a bit of time off. I recorded quite a few episodes in front, and now I'm down to like none. I've been sick and just haven't been recording fresh episodes, so I'm not really sort of all in with this where everything is at the moment. I'm still catching back up. Well, I think we'll go down here because we're never going to have to access these things once they're made. So I think we'll put them down here. Things that we want to access and all we'll put down with all of our other random stuff that we haven't sort of sorted out yet. So let me dig out a big room and I'll bring you back. Okay, I have no idea whether this area is going to be big enough, but we have popped out the other side of the mountain now. But I get the feeling these can't be something so simple. It's got to be more to them. So this is from Environmental Tech. Oh my god, I can't spell. There we go. Assembler. Okay, so I have to build something. Ooh. Okay. Let's go build one of them and see what it tells us what we need. Because I imagine there is more to this than just... Okay. Bump. Bump. And bump. Ready to assemble. So I'm betting this will tell us that there's more to this, because it just seems too simple. 24 structure blocks tier 1 or above, 20 machine, 2 lasers, 1 clear lens or any color variant. Right. That's about what I thought. I'm going to make those things, and then I'll come back, and I get the feeling this is going in the center of this room. Alright, no worries. Almost done. Just the laser. I thought it was called a laser lens. Clear laser lens. Okay. Clear laser. Seriously? Mechanism? Where's the lens? Oh, clear lens. Okay. I've actually made these before. How silly of me. So, as far as I can tell, having different colors changes the ratio of different things. So it will have a preference towards getting different resources. But the clear seems to be sort of just all things equal. So I was left clicking to tell me what to build. Right click. Oh, hello. Okay. It starts building. I've got to build this up higher. So 2 more levels higher. Okay, 2 more levels higher. And I will be right back to try this again. Okay, let's try this again. So done. Just keep right clicking on it. Apparently it keeps building stuff for me. Apparently I need to take this wall back further. Probably should have done that already, but anyway. It's all a learning experience. Haven't finished hooking the power up to it anyway. We're having a real power crisis, which is why you can hear a thunderstorm going on in the background. I hit the emergency give me power button, and apparently, despite the fact that it's a thunderstorm, they don't hit my lightning rod very often. So I'm putting that lightning rod generator in the failed bin of power systems. I don't like it. This mod has a solar generator, and I'm thinking that as soon as I've done this, cool. So that's it. That's finished. As soon as we've got this running and we see how this works, so I need to get some power hooked up to it now. We will we'll work on the solar version of this and see what we can get out of solar. So let me just hook up the power. Okay, I have got a big liking for capacitor banks, so I've developed it. I've had way too many power problems, and I'm still continuing to have power problems. Thank you, lightning generator. Not doing anything. So put a little capacitor bank. This also allows me to control how much input and output I've got, which is the real reason behind what I'm doing. And after fiddling around, I thought I had to feed the bottom. Apparently you have to feed the controller block on the top power. So I've got some lovely power going into it now. Apparently that filled up with 1 million RF very quickly. Now this is the bit that I'm not sure about. I don't know if I have to put a chest here, or whether I can get away with just putting a bit of this conduit. Seriously, there we go. So we're on the pipe we want to extract. There's a load always active, so it's always extracting and inserting. Extract, yeah, always active. Getting confused there. So if I can bring this down to under the floor, take this out a little bit more. That'll do it for now. And put, that should be disabled because it's an item. I don't want item pipe on that. Put the chest here. And then this will be insert. I have no idea whether that'll work. Is it using power? No, it's not. So I would say that doesn't work. That's a shame. So what I'm going to probably have to do... I want creative flight. Unfortunately, I've got things that I want to do more than creative flight at the moment. So we'll put the energy conduit back. And insert always active. We'll put one chest here. That's extract. Always active. It should be using power now. It's not. Okay. I'm confused. Where is this drilly bit? Do I need a redstone signal to turn this on? Let's try that. If not, I'm going to have to take a cut and try and figure out why it won't work. I'll put that lever there, flick the lever. Since I'm limiting the amount of power it's using to 1000 RF through the capacitor, you would think it would be running out of power. It no go. It be broke. Alright, this is going to take me a bit to figure out, but I will be right back. Okay, I sorted it out. The mod has a digital guide, which is just a book, alabaster, basalt, hardened stone. I crafted that. I read the void ore miner, yada 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 yada. The bottom laser core must be able to see bedrock. That was basically my problem. So I've gone down here. This beam seems to be quite derpy. Depending on where I look, it seems to disappear. It's quite strange. All the way down to bedrock. Lovely little laser beam. The conduit that I did want does work. It goes, extracts all the way out there, along with the power. That's the other advantage to this. I set this up to be able to limit the power, but as it turns out, it only uses 800, so another advantage to having all of these capacitor banks basically around running everything. I can easily evaluate what's using what. And now, iridium ore. I have all of the ores. Osmium, I need that if I'm going to get into mechanism. I'm not sure I will because it's not spawning in the world. I don't think we'll ever use mechanism too much in this mod pack. I am a massive mechanism fan. So in my next series, which won't be an experimental series like this one, it should be a nice, clean cut, good series from the word go. I think I'll get a lot more into mechanism, and that should be all good. But that is now our new ore generation system. So all I need to now do, still on this, is obviously I don't want these just being in this chest. There were a couple that it gave me while I still had the chest up top before I figured out I could put it down there. We want to go back to our system. We want to get some more cable, and we want to hook it up to our mass storage system. So cable, that should be enough, I would think. And we want an extractor. What do you know? Exporter, not extractor. What do you know? We've already got some. So, now the wonderful thing about this, as opposed to AE2, is I can just hook it up anywhere, which is why I'm really using this. I know that a lot of people really prefer AE2. I'm not sure what they've really got against refined storage. I think they just see it as simple and basic and just don't want to use it. But for me, it's just so much better. It's like I can actually just get stuff done so much easier with this. I don't have to worry about having a big central control and then running so many channels and all off of it. I can just plug it all up and it just goes. Such a nicer system for what I'm doing. I don't really care about the challenge of setting up a big multi-channeled system. Oh, I had a complete derp there. I want exporter. I don't want to put things into that. I want to pull things out of it. Oh dear. Silly me. I want an importer. 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 Done. I don't think the lever actually did anything either. There's nothing in the instructions about input, output. Oh god, barely making any power again. A never-ending battle with power. I've gone from having no projects to now there's absolutely lots of things I need to try and get done now. Power being the next one. I am definitely, I think, going to look at the solar. Because I'm running on battery banks. So much. There we go. Resonating endstone. Oh well. All gone. All in the system. Now for 800 RF per tick, we should have huge amounts of resources coming in. I do actually have the quarry running at the moment. I might as well let that finish, I think, since we're so short on resources. And then no more quarry. Because the quarry is making a mess of our world a lot. Take you over here to have a look. I have moved it a couple of times. I am digging it over the ocean. You can see the massive hole in the ocean. This bit's probably not so bad. But where, and that's going all the way down to bedrock. Here is where it bugs me. So what I started doing is just creating a bridge so that, and I'll fill that area in eventually so that the water just comes in all the way over the top of it, and then I'll destroy it, and then the water will fall all the way down to the bottom, so at least this will be a solid water visually. And we've got a couple of spots over there where the same things happened, so I'll do that just to make this area look something better. And yeah, that's the quarry. So it's almost, I think, done. Let's just have a look at it. 27 out of 49. No, it's not. It's got heaps to go. But we'll let that go, because if we look at this, the laser ore miner, what do you use? Solar panels, so that's next. Lightning rod, I'm very unimpressed with ours, so. Nanobot beacon control, no idea. So, how do I make it show me all the things that collects? Here we go. So, draconium, I think, is the big one that we want to be getting, and I don't even know if this collects draconium. So, if it does collect draconium, we will be laughing. We'll be able to eventually, once this has been running for long enough, be able to get, it does. We'll be able to get into draconic evolution, and I think once we get into draconic evolution, we need to get out of our little mountain hole, and we'll start building something perhaps a little bit more impressive than our little mountain hole that we really never finished, or I never finished. Never really sort of, it seemed like a great idea, but then I just never felt the drive. I never felt that I really liked this base. It's just, I don't know, it's a little bit of a wish-wash. I never found the motivation to do the railing and finish it all off. I just never really liked it. So when we get some draconic evolution and we've got one of those big energy balls, we might make that the centerpiece of perhaps a new base, and we might put a teleporter in to bring us back here. Not to mention the fact that whenever I'm around here, we do seem to be getting a fair bit of lag, so it might be nice to actually, because I can look over here and I'm much less lag, so it does seem to be a frame rate thing. So we might want to move away from here a bit. We perhaps have all of this autocraft in the background here just going too much, and the frame rate doesn't seem to like it. Something seems to be causing it around here, so we might move out to something a little bit nicer in the future, but next up is definitely we need some more power. So that'll wrap up this episode. Next episode is going to be more power. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you did like my video. Any comments, leave down the bottom, please. I do enjoy reading them when they work. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.